What is up, Future Millionaires? Welcome back to the channel. I am super excited for today's video because I'm talking to y'all about how you can improve your credit, maintain great credit, and really leverage great personal credit to live your best life. You guys know I educate you a lot on business credit, which is fantastic, my favorite. We love it over here. But as well, it is super important as a business owner, as just an individual, to have good personal credit so you can make even more great money moves. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some steps I've taken to improve my own personal credit, and as well, one of my favorite platforms that has really helped me to improve my personal credit. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So I want to share with you guys why personal credit is important. So when I started my business 2 years ago, I had a 550 personal credit score, okay? Don't laugh, listen, we've all been there, okay? I did not have the best personal credit. Now, I was still able to make amazing things happen with my business credit. However, building my personal credit has been a super important thing for me. And I'm really excited to tell you guys that just since getting started with Smart Credit, which is a program I really love, I have already seen my score go up an additional 40 points. Now, of course, I don't have a 540 anymore like I used to, but even jumping from a 690 to a 740 is a huge, huge improvement. So wherever you are in your personal credit journey, you want to make sure you're taking action items and action steps to remove negative items from your report, to look at ways that you can actually improve your score via paying off debt or getting certain types of accounts like secured credit card accounts or small microloans, and as well give yourself a timeline to when you can actually have your score improved by. And that's what I loved about Smart Credit. Literally from the time I started, which was about 4 weeks ago, to now, I've already seen a 40-point increase. So I cannot wait to actually give you guys a quick demo. I hopped on a call with one of the leads over at Smart Credit just to give you guys a full window into how well this program works and a demo into what it looks like. So let's hop into that right now, and make sure that you click the link down below because you have a completely free trial to Smart Credit because you're in the Ellie Talks Money family, and I want you to take advantage of it so we can live our best life with 800 credit scores. Let's look at the demo. All right, so thank you so much, Jimena. I am so excited to do this demo with you. I know my audience is going to benefit so much from Smart Credit, just like I have. So please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Well, I'm the VP of Partnerships here at Smart Credit. I've been with the company for about 3 years. And honestly, I started working here because I've never seen anything like this product before. There's nothing else like it that exists. And it's such a great way for you to really build your credit yourself and also prevent fraud. So I'm gonna get into all of that. It's so much easier when you can see it than versus me telling you about it. So I'm actually going to log into a test account here and walk you guys through how exactly we do that, because I know you can say, oh, you can get your credit, you can see it for free in all kinds of places, and yes, you can see your credit for free, but you can't build it. You have to usually do some work or pay someone to do it for you. So I'll start with the top. This is really our credit building tools that we have here. When you start at the very, very top, we're pulling this number here from TransUnion. It's your Vantage 3.0 score. And we've also pulled in your auto score, insurance. That's if you're looking to get insurance over $150,000. And also if you're out looking for employment, sometimes people pull your credit. So that's what your hiring risk index is about. And if you have questions about each one of these scores, you can read more into it. But the exciting part is really going to be the score boost and the score builder. So when you go to score boost, and again, it's a test account. So this account has $15,000 in credit card debt. And you can see here as I move the dial, let's say I don't have $15,000 to pay next month, but I've got $5,000. This will tell me which cards to pay and in which amount, and it tells me more importantly what dates to pay it by. So your due date is not really when you should be paying your cards. You should be paying them a few days before they're going to report to the bureaus. And so we've mined the data of when that's going to be, and we have you pay just a few days before so that you show the lowest balance that you can possibly afford. And we also tell you, if you do that, how many points that will affect you by until you to report.
That is so good. And so do we upload for you all what statement date it is, or you guys are able to find that? Oh, that's awesome.
You just sign up. You go through some IDMA verifications at sign up, and then we pull all those data from your credit.
Love it.
Very easy. Likewise, likewise, if you're gonna go on a spending spree, you also want to make sure that you pay your card off before it's gonna report. And so it tells you it's gonna be this amount, put it on this card because it's gonna give you the best time.
This is so great. And I love that you can see the effects of what you do. That really makes it tangible so that people can set goals and set plans.
Exactly. Very cool tool. And this tool alone, there's been a lot of people. I mean, the average is about 60 points in about a month that we have our members have gone up. But we've seen it where people have gone up to 100 points. And of course, depending on your credit file, it might only be like 10 points or 5 points. I don't know. It depends on the situation. But there have been some crazy, score changes of people just using the tool alone.
Absolutely.
Now, the other one that we have to help you build your credit is also the score builder. Now, this is a lot different. This is if you have negatives on your account. So if you don't have negatives on your account, this is not a feature you would use. But if you do, then you definitely want to use it. So we walk you through a tutorial and we show you that this is what's helping your score. Great. And then we show you, well, these accounts here are not in good standing. They're hurting your score. And in most places, that's where things would stop, right? And then you just get some advice as to what you can do, but you still have to do it yourself. With us, you can take an action. So let's say this is a Citibank, it's a 90-day late. Let's say I was 90 days late. I could request a goodwill correction. And then we have all these pre-written reasons as to why I might want to do that. I could also add to it as well, Ellie. So I could, if I had, let's say I called in and the agent said, yeah, we'll forgive that. I could say, hey, you know what? I'm a long-standing customer. I actually called in and talked to so-and-so, and you guys said this would be okay.
I love this. And you guys will send it for us.
Yeah. And there's no limit too. So if you've got 10 negative accounts and you come in here and you take 10 actions, we are sending a letter or a fax to your creditor on your behalf. So when I click confirm mail delivery, that's going to be a physical letter that they are getting, which is why it's a fax or an actual letter.
That is so great. That is so helpful for people, because it makes it like a team thing. Now you guys are in on it with us to make our credit better. That's really great. And a lot of people have these kind of, we've all been late at some point, with a payment. And so it's really helpful that there are options to remove these with a couple of different clicks.
Yeah, and also, you could have errors on your account. So you could say this is a credit reporting error, or it could be identity theft. It's, we've got all the different scenarios in here that you could possibly think of. And one thing that's very important to note, this is going directly to the creditor. We don't do, disputes to the bureaus or anything like that. To your creditors directly. So this is a good place to start. And depending on how things go there, you might want to take it further on your own, but at least you've got this covered here.
Love it. Love it.
Now, another thing so you want to really look at the top of Smart Credit as like, this is my building my credit. I'm going to get my credit as high as possible. That's why we show you there's your future score. If you follow the plans, this is what it could be, right? But once you've got a great credit score, now you're more of a target for identity theft and all kinds of fraud, right?
True.
Because when you have bad credit, no one really wants to steal it.
Yes, that's very true.
So So that's why we've built in some additional tools to help protect you. So just so you guys know, you will get your 3 bureau report and scores every single month. This refreshes once a month. So you're always staying up to date as to what's going on with all 3 bureaus.
That's awesome.
This one here, you can refresh this one daily. This is your, this is just TransUnion. If you want to check changes like in a couple of weeks after you took an action, you can go in here and you would refresh that in the little guy up here.
Awesome.
But what I love about the platform is that we cover you with $1 million of identity fraud insurance. I mean, obviously we're still doing, 24/7 credit monitoring for you, but we've also protected you with this coverage. It covers you and your entire household, which is nice. But the other thing that is actually a lot more prevalent is people stealing your credit cards. Now, credit monitoring platforms usually don't do anything about that. We're looking usually for if anyone's stealing your identity and opening up accounts in your name, which happens. But what happens more, this happens to me minimum once a year. Someone steals my credit card and starts charging something on it. So,
Girl.
When you go into the money manager, you can connect all of your banking, investment, credit card accounts. So we're going to keep track of all these charges, right? And so you have some cool reports and things that you can do so you can keep track of your finances all in one place, which is nice. But what I love is the alerts, because I can go to alert settings and I can say, hey, send me a text or an email for anything over $100 or just anything. I would put 0, maybe I want a higher threshold. But what that's going to do is it's going to send me emails of all these transactions that are happening. So if I see something that's not mine, I can act on it on the spot, which I have done a few times now.
Wow. So it's literally, you can also link your accounts so it can really be protecting not just your credit, but your finances.
Right. Exactly.
I love it.
So it's really an all-in-one tool. And I have one last thing share, which is not in the test account. So I will just show you guys on my actual account, which is our privacy master feature. Now, again, this goes into protecting you because, people are selling your information, right? So
yes,
we have built in a feature to help you with that as well. And our CEO developed this because he Googled his name and found all these websites selling his information. He's a very private person, and they had his kids' names, where his kids went to school, and all this stuff. And he's like, how is this possible? How is this legal? So that put him on a path to basically create this feature so that our system will scan for those websites that are selling your personal information. And then you literally, if you look at it and you see, oh, this is really me.
Wow.
Go here and view the original photo. If that's actually you, then you just say, hey, I want to remove it. And then it'll be down here. So you can see here that I've had 12 removed. I've got 6 pending. And I kept one. I only kept it because it wasn't me. And so what happens is this actually refreshes all the time. So I always see new sites coming up because even though somebody might remove your information, sometimes they might add it back on, which is why our system every 20 days.
Okay, so it's good to check this every 20 days. This is a game changer. When I found this, when I was clicking through Smart Credit on my own account, I was shocked because the first time I did it there, my information was found on 12 sites. And that alarmed me because I'm like, how? So it felt so good to be in control and click remove, because that is actually scary.
It is. People can not only see your identity, but us females, right? Some stalker could show up at your house.
Literal stalker. It's hard to believe, like your CEO said, that this is legal, but I mean, it unfortunately some loophole it is.
Yeah.
Wow, Jimena, this is amazing, you guys. Like I've shared with you already, this is, in my opinion, one of the best credit platforms out there. It is so fantastic for helping you all really take control of your score and control of your financial future. Let's face it, you do need good credit to do a lot of great things in life. So Smart Credit is the best place to start. Alrighty, y'all. So that was so amazing. I hope you loved that demo as much as I did. You guys, y'all know if I recommend something to you, it's because it really works and it's really going to change a lot of things things in your life and in your financial life. So I want you to click down below, get your free trial of Smart Credit just because you're in the Ellie Talks Money fam. And again, let's live our best life with amazing personal credit and amazing business credit and jump right into it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.